I'm Evander Croix, and today, like every time before, I'm here to bring love stories that touch souls, spark tears, and make you believe in love again. The Price of a Heart. The dusty town of Redwood Valley slept under a bleeding sunset. Horses snorted outside the wooden saloon, and the sound of boots striking gravel echoed like gunshots. Inside, a girl with trembling hands wiped a glass over and over. Her name was Alina, barely 18, and her eyes carried a sadness that even silence couldn't hide. She wasn't there by choice. Her stepmother, Martha, had traded her to the saloon owner to pay her gambling debt. Every night, Alina stared out the window, praying for escape. That evening, the saloon door slammed open. A tall cowboy stepped inside, coat dusted with road sand, hat low over ice-blue eyes. His name was Zayden. Martha followed behind him, furious and roaring like thunder. "She's worthless!" Martha screamed, pointing at Alina. "Useless, stubborn girl!" Zayden leaned against the bar, his voice dangerously calm. "Don't touch that girl. Sell her to me." The saloon froze. Martha smirked, suddenly sweet. "Oh? She's expensive. More trouble than she's worth." Zayden placed a heavy bag of silver on the counter. "I'm not buying her body," he said coldly. "I'm buying her freedom." Everyone stared. Even Alina's breath trembled. Martha snatched the money and spat. "Fine, she's yours. Take the broken thing." Outside, the wind grew wild. Zayden loosened his hold so she wouldn't feel trapped. "You're free to go," he said softly. "I'll take you anywhere you choose." Alina's voice shook. "I have nowhere. No one." "Then stay until you do." For the first time in years, she smiled. Small, but alive. 5 days later, they traveled toward the mountains. Alina learned Zayden wasn't a common cowboy. He was a former sheriff, accused of a crime he didn't commit. The law was hunting him, but through fear and danger, their hearts found each other quietly, beautifully. He taught her to ride. She taught him to laugh again. They became each other's home. One night, under brilliant stars, he whispered, "If I live long enough, I'll ask you to stay forever." And she whispered back, "I already have." But happiness never stays long. As dawn rose, gunshots shattered the silence. The sheriff and his men surrounded them. "Zayden Hale, you're under arrest!" Alina grabbed his hand. "Don't leave me!" But Zayden stepped forward, protecting her with his body. "I won't let them touch you." The sheriff aimed his gun. Zayden closed his eyes. But before the trigger pulled, Alina ran in front of him. The bullet struck her chest. Zayden caught her in his arms, screaming her name. Blood stained the wildflowers beneath them. With fading breath, she whispered, "Don't cry. You gave me something no one ever did. Freedom and love." Zayden kissed her forehead, tears carving broken rivers. "I would trade my whole life for one more minute with you." Alina's lips lifted in a soft smile. And then they went still. 3 months later, Zayden cleared his name, but victory tasted like dust. He returned to the valley, planting white lilies across Alina's resting place. Every sunrise, he whispered to the wind, "Wait for me, Alina. I will find you in another life." And the wind answered, "I'm already waiting."